Hello, everyone. Welcome to the What We Need Spotlight interviews. TCI has been running this advocacy campaign since 2018, and the objective of this campaign is to challenge and correct the medical oppression against persons with psychosocial disabilities. The campaign starts in October during the Mental Health Week, and we carry it forward till the end of December. The campaign gives an opportunity to TCI members for presenting their works to the global audiences. And every year we have set thematics for this campaign. This year thematics include deinstitutionalization, community inclusion, access to justice, and lived experiences of persons with neurodiverse identities. We are conducting these spotlight interviews with our members and networks in order to highlight the works they are engaged in and put a spotlight on their ongoing advocacy initiatives. Under this initiative today, we in TCI will be going into a short interview with Ms. Kavita Nair, the director, one of the directors in Bapu Trust, and also a founding member of TCI. Hi, Kavita. It is a pleasure to have you with us today. And we thank you for giving us time for this spotlight session. Kavita, I would start with the introduction. Can you please give a brief introduction of yourself and tell us where you live and what do you do?
Thank you so much, Vakar, for having me here with you today. And thank you also to TCI for giving us an opportunity to send out our message on inclusion to the world everywhere. Yeah. So, my name is Kavita Nair, and I live in Pune, which is a city in Maharashtra, India. I work with Bapu Trust for research on mind and discourse. I am a board member with the organization, and the organization works in low income communities of Pune city through direct service provision. Apart from that, we also work in partnership with development organizations in the area of disability inclusive development. So this is in a brief what we do in the organization, Bapu Trust.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kavita, for this short introduction. And with this, I'll move to my next question to you, which is about community inclusion. And we know that community inclusion is a very broad concept and it's a very huge topic. And you, Bapu Trust, is one of the experts and leading organizations on community inclusion subject. So, can you share with us what community inclusion means for you as a person with psychosocial disability?
Yeah, I think community inclusion means a lot of things for me and for our communities, for persons with psychosocial disabilities. It means to enable people so that they have the means, the resources, the opportunities. They have, they are able to make choice. They have a voice to reach to their full potential without having any barriers. For this, the first and foremost thing to do is to have contact with people with disabilities so that you are able to see them and experience them as people first. And people with psychosocial disabilities are empowered not just to receive but also to give love, care, and support to others and to contribute to communities. When people come together and connect on a like a one to one, a human to human basis without any preconditions, without any agenda, without any plans, only then robust support systems get cultivated. And for me, this is community inclusion, where I am able to connect with others, others are able to connect with me. We exchange with each other, we transact on emotions, we have friendships, we enjoy companionship. There is presence of a wide network of support systems around you, of support services around you. An entire community of people must provide for and interact positively with each other, with people in distress, with people experiencing difficulty, with people experiencing disability, with children, with elderly, so that each one of us are able to not just grow but also thrive in a safe and healthy environment where, especially for persons with psychosocial disabilities, the mind and the heart is without fear. So for me, this is community inclusion.
Thank you, Kavita, for sharing the broader perspective of broader concept of what is community inclusion for you, and thank you so much for sharing that with us. Um, Now I'll move to next question, because we cannot achieve this without like involving different stakeholders. So for having a inclusive community, we need a number of stakeholders to get involved and start working on the community inclusion concept, and different organizations, for taking this grassroots initiative to different areas in national level, at the national level, even at the global level. With this, I would like to ask you to share with us what are the key steps which the stakeholders should take to ensure full community inclusion for persons with psychosocial disabilities.
Yeah, I think to look at disability as a part of diversity, because diversity is a fundamental part of human existence and of experience. Unfortunately, as a society, we tend to focus on how people with disabilities are different from other people. And there is a way more focus on differences than focusing on what we have in common with other people. To ensure full community inclusion of persons with psychosocial disabilities, of persons with disabilities, I think multi-stakeholder groups need to recognize these commonalities. That is so important. The need for happiness, to be happy, the need to be healthy, the need for growth and development, for education, to have education opportunities, to have housing, to have sustainable and meaningful employment, to travel, to make community contributions, to have family, friends, to have love, companionship, belonging, to have respect and dignity, to have freedom. I think this is what we need to be able to participate effectively in the society. Multi-stakeholder groups definitely need to enable the participation, full and effective participations of persons with psychosocial disabilities in development. So I do feel that opportunities of growth, opportunities of development, education, housing, all the things I mentioned just now, they need to be made available and accessible to persons with psychosocial disabilities, and without any barriers to this. This is what we need from multi-stakeholders to ensure full community inclusion of persons with psychosocial disabilities.
Thank you so much, Kavita. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for contributing to this short spotlight interview, and talking about community inclusion with us. So it was wonderful talking to you today. And thank you for sharing your thoughts with us about community inclusion and how we can achieve it. We will be sharing this and disseminating the video widely on our social media platforms, and also ensure that the links are shared with you for further dissemination within your networks. Thank you once again. With this, we'll close the interview for today. Have a good day, Kavita. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Vakar. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.